accepted by the WAF JPC. TDP sought crucial checks in place. No retrospective WAF by user. TDP said collectors can't be final authority. TDP was for hiking 6-month WAF land deadline. TDP had said addressing fears of Muslims and legal disputes is an absolute must. Amit is getting in more details on that story. Amit, so from what it appears, it's a shot in the arm for the BJP with the TDP essentially seems to be happy about the changes rather that have been made and they would be backing the Waqf bill.
Well, Sneha, maybe we can look at the perspective as keeping all sides happy. You know, the biggest fear in the Muslim community, or if you look at the arguments that were being made by several of the leaders from the Muslim community, the clerics, the protests that were coming were majorly around Waqf by user clause that was proposed in the Waqf amendment bill, that, you know, it could have a retrospective impact. For our viewers' understanding, it would have led to legislations in regard to Waqf properties retrospectively as well. But the TDP MPs have pushed for a prospective impact of the legislation, which means if this particular amendment that was brought by the TDP MPs in the JPC, which was formally adopted in the JPC report as well, that's what the sources are confirming us. This would mean that legislation or the legal battles can be fought only on issues of properties or the Waqfs after this particular legislation is formed. So it cannot have a retrospective impact. So that's one side. But whether it will also extend to the government properties or dispute between the Waqf and the government, that is to be seen. Number two, you know, all these Muslim leaders and clerics and the personal law board was also talking about as to how can you make the collector the final authority or the determining authority in terms of deciding upon the properties related to the Waqf board. And especially in a case where a government official might just rule against the Waqf. So that was a major fear in the community. What we are given to understand through our sources is that second amendment that was pushed by the TDP MPs in the JPC, which has been duly acknowledged and adopted in the JPC report as well as per sources, is that the commissioner, the collector, cannot be the determining or the final authority in cases of dispute. Along with this, another major issue that was being raised by the community leaders was about digitization of the documents, the property documents. So TDP had asked the JPC that the 6 months deadline for digitization of the documents or uploading the documents of the Waqf, this particular deadline must be increased, and this should be upon the authorities, as to how they want to keep that particular window. So three major bone of contention has been addressed by the TDP in the JPC Waqf board report. We are given an indication that this particular changes that were suggested by the TDP Telugu Desam party can be actually adopted in the Waqf amendment bill as well. We'll have to wait for that draft to come in the public domain till tomorrow. But major development, Sneha, that we are breaking on India Today exclusively right now. And remember, a few days back you had Telugu Desam party chief and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu saying it to the Muslim community that we will protect the Waqf board properties. And now you have the amendments that have been pushed by the TDP, which we are given to understand through our sources could be adopted in the amendment bill.
All right, I'm going to thank you. Amit, getting in that big story as far as TDP is concerned. No retrospective Waqf by user among various other concerns, and if they are addressed, the TDP is on board, is what Amit is telling us.